It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, Phil, you are making the same dumb mistake that the mainstream media, by not supporting Trump. Learn from Rush and others. Look at their numbers. Phil, you are making the same dumb mistake as the mainstream media by not supporting Trump. Learn from Rush and others. Look at their numbers. Wow. Wow. Yeah, let me turn off my alerts on my phone here because I don't want you guys to be hearing all this stuff because it'd be blowing up. Blowing up. But anyway, here's how I'm going to respond to this tweet. Rush, Sean, Herman, everybody else that might be applying for a job under the powerful new administration. In my opinion, how we got here is because of this category that the media and other supporters have put themselves in. And I call this category cheerleaders. Yeah, think of cheerleaders, mini skirts and stuff like that. If it's cold outside, sweatpants, thrown in the air, double twists, pyramids and who's the anchor and all those kind of things. Think of pom-poms and think of ponytails. I want you to think of all that kind of stuff. If it's a guy, think of it from that standpoint. And if it's a girl, think of it as cheerleaders. Let me show you something about a cheerleader. A cheerleader's job is to keep a smile on their face and cheer with enthusiasm even when their team sucks. When their team is getting blowed out by 50 points, by 7 touchdowns. It's a cheerleader's job to not ruin the morale of the people in the stands and to still cheer and keep a smile on their face and do their moves big. They can't act disgusted. They can't act hurt. They have to keep the morale up by keeping a smile on their face even when their team sucks. When the other cheerleaders come out there and they're cheering for their team that's blowing you out, they still have to have a disposition that I can defend my team even though they're getting blown out. That's what a cheerleader's job is to do. Their job is to run around the school and have school spirit. And they got cool little names like Buffy and Megan and all kinds of stuff like that. But the cheerleader's job is to keep a smile on their face even when their team sucks. When their team can't play worth a dang, if they're a cheerleader, they got to make it seem like their team is the best in the world. Let me tell you something. That does not work with politics. The media personalities, even if they're not journalists, you should never follow a cheerleader. Because you know what happens when the president sucks? And the cheerleaders are keeping up a good face and putting some good words out there? People get killed. Our soldiers get sent into war. And the cheerleaders will explain it away. And our soldiers get killed from a sucky decision. Cheerleaders should be there should be no cheerleaders. You should not want somebody cheering any politician. Liberal, Democrat, Republican, conservative, libertarian, independent, atheist guy from Mars. It doesn't matter. You should never want a cheerleader. Because a cheerleader will never tell you when the team or their person that they're cheering on sucks. We can all agree. We had 2 of the most horrible presidential candidates in the history of elections since I've been following them. We can all agree. We have minimized this election down to the lesser of 2 evils, to where Christians have now compromised their Christian ways to vote and support an evil when Jesus Christ came, so we never have to do that. We are so fundamentally transformed to where black people voted for somebody who's an open bigot and racist, and women voted for somebody who will dog out if their husband gets caught cheating with them. We had everything with no morals and values across the table. We had the person that's typically in front of the scenes running as president and the one who's typically behind the scenes that supported her running for president. Now the president of the United States, based on cheerleaders not giving the American people facts. One simple fact. Matter of fact, there's a bunch of simple facts. Donald Trump was Hillary Clinton's #1 supporter, but the cheerleaders wouldn't tell you that. He wouldn't tell you that Donald Trump sucks as the person that's trying to convince you that he hates Hillary. He sucks. But they got to keep cheering. Donald Trump hates Hillary. Donald Trump's going to put her in prison. Donald Trump, I'm a cheerleader. D-O-N-E-I. Everybody don't know why. Jesus, no, he must die. Donald Trump, he must rise. Oh, hi, Hitler. I mean, come on, cheerleaders. They will not tell you that fact. Because if you knew that fact, then you would listen to this man criticizing this woman differently. He is a liberal. I don't care what his registration papers say. He is a liberal. I am going to give him a chance and give respect to the presidency, but I am not going to be a cheerleader. And you have to understand, the people that are now taking the role of a cheerleader must keep smiling in your face, putting on some kind of good show when their candidate sucks. We have a sucky president. And the cheerleaders are constantly telling you, he's not a politician, but he backs the politicians. Now, this man has businesses all over the world, and he has ran a campaign to where he doesn't care about us. All he cares about is businesses, and his cheerleaders are trying to tell you he's a champion of the American people. No, he's a champion of wherever has the name Trump on it. There are so many conflicts of interest just on the surface. We don't even have to dig a layer down. He wants to renegotiate the deals. I am not for any of these people that was reelected. I am not going to be a cheerleader for Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, or anybody that's the same rhinos that's in place that has given a blank check to Barack Obama, which you say that he destroyed the country so bad that now we have to take this alt-right supporting guy and we have to support him and push him. The same things that are in place. Same kind of narcissism. This man is not going to get rid of executive orders. This man is going to implement them from his standpoint. And the cheerleaders will not tell you this. The cheerleaders is going to make you think everybody else is unfair and they're not fair and they suck and they won't give them a chance and things of this nature. That's what a cheerleader is going to do. They're going to have the pom-poms up. While the man that has ran the most divisive campaign I've ever seen is telling you trust him now. Slap the hell out of your mama. Trust him. Beat the hell out of your retarded brother. Trust him. Makes fun of everybody from Christians to atheists. But trust him. This is how he ran his campaign. And none of the cheerleaders will be intellectually honest and understand that the American people have a legitimate gripe against Donald Trump. Their gripe is legitimate. But a cheerleader must make everybody else the enemy instead of being real and honest with you. There will be no accountability on this president by Rush, Sean, Mr. Shucky Ducky himself, and any of the other sycophants that is bowing down, kissing butt, trying to get a job, trying to be impotent, when the American people will be the one that's going to hang in the end. No pun intended. Hey, follow your cheerleaders if you want. Remember, they're going to keep smiling in your face and lying to you. Every single time when their team is getting blown away or when they suck horribly. Might be good in the basketball gym. It doesn't work in the political arena. You need people that's going to be honest with you, even when it's easy to understand and hard to swallow. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. That's my response to a tweet on the Phil Williams Show.